One strategy to build reading comprehension skills is anchor, read, apply. Anchor is an activity that you do before you do the reading, where you're building and activating background knowledge and you're setting a clear purpose for the reading or the listening. Then you're going to read the book and they're going to be listening for a certain purpose for an allocated amount of time. And then you are going to apply, which is after the reading. You're going to complete the task related to the stated purpose, and you're going to follow up and provide feedback to students developing their cognitive clarity. So let's take a look at what this strategy looks like with a real book. So let's look at Little Penguin Gets the Hiccups. It's a favorite of mine. So needless to say, the penguin gets the hiccups. So we're going to build background knowledge and talk about, have you ever had the hiccups? What makes you get the hiccups? What does it sound like? And then assign a purpose to the reading. In this case, we could maybe assign the purpose to say, hey, let's listen for ways that help you get rid of hiccups. For your students that don't have a way to verbally say, that's it, or raise their hand, you can set up a switch. That's one way to get rid of the hiccups. And so that they can indicate when they hear a one way to get rid of the hiccups. Frederick told me to stand on my head.
That's one way to get rid of the hiccups.
Chester told me to drink backward from a cup.
That's one way to get rid of the hiccups.
Albert told me to stand on my head while drinking backward from a cup. You could also record this to say the word hic whenever they hear the hiccup. As the story goes on, there's a 1, 2, 3, and a boo, because scaring is another way. Another purpose could be that you yell out boo when you see the word boo, and you could record the switch to say that. If the purpose was to listen to ways to get rid of the hiccups, the teacher could be writing down on the board every time someone says that's the one or says, I think that's a strategy. You could also be writing it on strips of paper. So then when you're applying your knowledge to the purpose of the reading, you're sorting those things. Was this actually a strategy or not? Eating chili was actually the cause of the hiccups, not the way to get rid of them. And you're able to use those responses from students to gauge cognitive clarity on the story and on the purpose of their reading.